Hello everybody, welcome back to Ziggy Plays. I almost said Ziggy ASMR, I'm so used to saying that. Welcome back to Ziggy Plays. I'm not gonna lie, this is take 2. I just recorded this whole voiceover Foley. Come to find out, the connection to the microphone errored at the end of the voiceover, so I'm completely redoing this voiceover. But as you can tell, it's like what 20 some minute gameplay, so definitely a bump in the road. But you know, that's what you have to go through as a content creator or even streamers to go through stuff like this. But welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, drop a sub, drop a like if you're enjoying the gameplay, or if you enjoy the gameplay after you watch this, and definitely check out some of the other videos. As it's obviously only COD right now, but I do have other games that I plan on making content for, so definitely stay tuned. Let me know if there's a game that you would like to see me make. As I've said before, I do a couple different things. This is my new journey. It's not unfamiliar territory, but I also create ASMR videos, ASMR gameplays on my second channel, or my main channel. And then I also run a content creation team called Team IgnitionCC. So all the links will be down in the description. So if you do enjoy this, definitely show some love in those other places. If you've never watched ASMR before, definitely give it a shot. You might enjoy it. But right now I've been trying to play for more wins, or not even just more wins, but more good gameplays. So I wanted to start landing at places that I haven't landed at before. So I landed really far from the circle just to see what I could do, and I had trash loot right here. This guy scared the crap out of me. Hit a lucky good shot there, and then at the end finish him off. But I am absolutely terrible at the 357. But I did make some cuts in this gameplay just to try to not really speed it up, but cut out the boring running parts that wasn't really important or entertaining for you guys to watch. But definitely a fail there both times. So let me know if you guys like this style of cutting out some of the unnecessary stuff. I left in the parts where I'm picking stuff up so you can see what I'm picking up. Landed at the cranes. I don't know what you really want to call this area because it's unnamed, so I'm just going to call it cranes just because there's a bunch of cranes there. But very annoying to loot. I mean, you gotta run up all the flights of stairs. Luckily, it gave me some stuff that I needed, like the M4 was clutch. And I think I got a good amount of cash. But how are you guys liking Warzone so far? Myself, I'm actually loving it myself. I'm a huge COD fanboy, as you can tell on the channel. It's mostly just COD. But I'm getting back into Fortnite again. I took a break from it. Downloading Realm Royale, and again, I used to play that, but I played it so much in like a week or 2 weeks that kind of got burnt out of it really quick. So I'm actually very excited to get back into that. But a couple things that I'm specifically working on in this gameplay is playing a little bit more smarter and strategic, and not playing so aggressive. My playstyle on Call of Duty is very aggressive. Whether it's multiplayer or not, multiplayer or battle royale, if I see somebody, I'm going for them, and I'm gonna do what I can to try to get that kill. And I think in Warzone, it's definitely a style of game where you really gotta think about what you're doing before you do it. And I'm in a bad habit of any battle royale, really, that if I see somebody, I'm going full throttle going for them. Bullet drop, I don't know if you guys have experienced it too much, but bullet drop is an insane challenge in leading your shot, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I'm not good at it, but I love learning it. But at least get some type of shot on that guy right there. And I'm thinking that I have the upper hand on him. He can probably already, you know, armored up and like that, but trying to figure out the best situation that I can go about this. So I figure I'd go ahead and drop down because I'm like, I didn't see him, so I didn't think he saw me. So I figured I'd drop down and finish off that scavenger challenge real quick. But then quickly found out that I'm kind of stuck down here. I didn't check to see if the other side had a ladder, and I'm assuming it did, but kind of screwed myself. Yeah, it does. Screwed myself over right there because I didn't think he saw me drop down, but that's alright. So just to the gulag to fight for my next life. I think this was a huge plus for Call of Duty of putting in something different in the Battle Royale. Not only, you know, every Battle Royale has the way of either reviving you in with either a reboot card like Fortnite, pretty much same aspect Apex wise, but guy got so mad I'm jumping. But anyway, but I like how Call of Duty implemented multiple ways of being able to either bring yourself back in or having your teammates help you bring back in by buying you in. So you get multiple ways, which I think was huge and very clutch. I see a lot of people complaining about the gulag, but in my opinion, I think it was a super good touch to make it unique. And not only having 150 players, giving you more chances of more kills or high kill squad games, duos or trios, etc., but just making the gameplay a little bit longer but more exciting, because the people don't run out as quick, especially now that you have multiple ways that you can give yourself a second chance, really rack up them kills. I almost quit right there and left the lobby because of the trash drop that I dropped back in. Didn't even pay attention to see if the doors were open or closed, because right there, if they're looted, they're looted. It's not a place where there's a lot of left over ammo. So I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna have to go for this loadout drop over here to save myself. And luckily, guy running through, so let's take some smart shots. Get a nice easy headshot right there to crack his armor. An easy shot to finish him off, which was a blessing. So now I know I can at least get some cash, some good guns. Luckily the dude came in clutch with a M4, but not only M4, RP sensor with an RPG. Pretty much the same exact setup that I would already put in my loadout anyway. So that saves me some money right there. Now I have more money to buy plates because I still only have 2. But not only that, the heartbeat sensor comes in clutch. I don't know if you guys use the heartbeat sensor in Warzone. If not, I definitely recommend giving it a shot, because it's an insanely helpful tool and equipment. I think it's one of the most beneficial equipments in my opinion than having a stun or flash or even smoke, honestly, because the heartbeat, not a lot of people, I don't believe a lot of people run cold-blooded. I know a lot of people run ghost, but I don't think a lot of people run cold-blooded. But if they're at least good, pretty decent player or thinking ahead, they're gonna run both of them anyway. But right now I'm thinking, alright, I'm not gonna risk going for that, because like I said, trying to teach myself to play a little bit slower and not so aggressive all the time like I usually do, because usually I play so aggressive that I get picked off really quick because I'm running out in the open constantly. But I'm pretty comfortable with this setup, so I'm not going to waste my time and get the loadout. The only thing that I didn't think about in the game is, since I didn't get a loadout, I have no perks. So I don't have ghost, I don't have cold-blooded, so I didn't think about that while I was in the game. But rewatching this gameplay, I could definitely tell that I didn't think about that. But I don't have a lot of money to work with, so it probably wouldn't have been an ideal it would have been an ideal situation to just use that loadout right there, then buy it later on down the road of the game if I'm going to. But luckily Boneyard here, no matter how looted or how many people landed here, always leftover loot, ammo, even armor plates. So definitely a good ideal situation. But I'm gonna try to work my way through here strategically, because they're just insane high amount of places where you can get shot at compared to most of the parts of the map with all the broken planes. So definitely using the heartbeat sensor to my advantage and not using it to their advantage, I guess. I didn't know where I was going with that. But if you guys have any advice or things that you find works well for you, drop them down below. That maybe if you see me not doing them, that's something that works for you. Definitely drop them down below. I definitely would love to hear some of your guys' thoughts on what you guys do yourselves. And hit me up on Twitter. Links are in the description. We can work together. You can send me links to check out, and you know, I'll return the favor as well. But definitely trying to work my way through this. I want to get this next scavenger crate to get even more money to be able to buy plates and possibly buy a UAV, because it's definitely crucial in Warzone, of course.
All supply boxes found. Solid work.
The buy stations are so not really risky, but they're like wide out in the open, so they kind of make me uneasy every time I go to them. So tough situation here, being tracked or hunted. So I'm trying to figure out where they could possibly go. So I thought I might as well just use my UAV now. Only other two guys that I can visually see on the map are somewhat close to me, but I figured I better just hop on this ATV and dip. So if it is one of them, I'll buy myself time and get away from the open woods to where I'm just a sitting duck to their sights. So I figured I'd just go ahead and hop. Thought maybe this guy was the one hunting, because he kind of made it an aggressive gesture when I drove by him. So I figured, you know what, let's just hop up in this building. It's in the circle. Let's see if anybody's in here. If not, we're just gonna, honestly, not gonna lie, we're just gonna post up and see if we can get the first shots on whoever is hunting me. Can't really see his name since I'm doing a voiceover, but let's just find out where the entrances are. Figure out the best spot to post up and get the first shots on them to give myself the advantage. I sat there for a couple seconds, but I was like, I don't like that. And I figured, you know what, let's go straight to the staircase. I can not only be able to hear both doors, but I can see both doors. As soon as one bursts up, I can look at them right away. But I cut out a lot of unnecessary wait time of the bounty, because it's a lot of sitting. Don't think you guys would want to sit through that. I figure you guys would probably just fast forward through it anyway, and I don't want to sit by it. So I know the guy is to my left somewhere, by the door entrances. We know he's downstairs. So I want to try to get the first RPG hit on him, take away as much health and armor as possible. Good hit there, knock all of his armor off. Figured, okay, this is time to play aggressive. Let's just get up into him, get up into his face. I don't know the area of this map too well, so I'm trying to take it a little bit slower too, because he could be hiding anywhere, but obviously he's just in the back of the truck. Jumped around the corner, pre-fire. Plus the guy was laying down, so most of the bullets that was going to hit him would be headshots. Never used any guns with tracer bullets on them, the different colored bullets. So I definitely loved this M4 since I had the pink smoke for the anime blueprint. Definitely a dope M4. Wish I had it. I don't have any tracer bullets guns, because I don't really buy any guns from the gun store. So it was definitely enjoyable to use. So I think end zones in Warzone are probably one of the tougher parts of any, specifically in Warzone compared to any other battle royale. Could be just a personal opinion. So I figured I'd just run through it instead of taking the vehicle and letting people know exactly where I am. Running through could definitely be a little bit more risky. but you know, you gotta weigh out your options. Didn't get shot from this guy. Luckily, he messes up that thermite throw, because it probably would have hit me. I didn't see that guy right away, which is a shame. But definitely know I got the upper hand on him right now, and luckily, I don't know what made the guy think that he could make it all the way across without dying, but hey, not gonna question it. It's a free kill, free cash in my pocket, free armor plates. Figured I might as well pick up the recon, so if it went closer to the circle, it would be very beneficial, but it's a good amount of ways away from the circle, so I end up just saying screw it. You know, I didn't think it was worth running the other way of the circle just to find out the next circle, since I don't have a vehicle. If I had a vehicle, I'd definitely go for it, but since I'm on foot, I definitely thought it was in my best interest to just keep it moving. I don't know how you guys feel running through downtown or through towns, but I just kept having this feeling that I was gonna get destroyed trying to get to this vehicle. Definitely probably should have hit that loadout to get perks this late in the game, but like I said earlier, I didn't even think about it. So right here, I figured I'd just post up, try to see if anybody. Usually people at this point in the game go straight for the buildings and hide out either on the roof, get to the roof and hide out, or sit in a corner like I'm doing. So I figured I'd just sit here for a little bit, let some time fly by, and see if I can pick off somebody super easy.
Contract failed. Objectives out of range.
I don't know why, but every time I choose a loadout that has an RPG in it, I never find rockets. But if I get an RPG from somebody else, I always find rockets. I don't get it, but so this guy, I'm thinking he's second floor, but after I started looking, I realized that this building has a roof and it has a ladder up to the roof. So I'm like, alright, let's figure out how we want to play the situation. Let's at least get in the building. So I'm in the circle and just find a quiet way to try to keep getting higher on this guy. I know he's across the building, but I want to double check. So definitely don't want to crawl up the ladder because it's super loud. I think crawling up the ladder is louder than the footsteps, but easy pick off right there. Still trying to play a little bit careful because I know there's at least one more person, and I'm still thinking it's the guy on the roof.
Under 10 to go.
So I'm trying to figure out how I really want to play this, since it's getting later on in the game. I don't want to make any rash decisions since I don't have the gulag on my side right now. So I'm definitely right now thinking odds are in my favor of him being on the roof, since I made it across the other side of the second floor. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to make this move, because I don't want to jump out too early since he's up on the roof. Right there, that RPG that shot down from the roof gave me huge intel that I knew somebody was lower and somebody was upper. So it definitely confirmed that there was somebody on the roof. And there's somebody in the helicopter. Not an ideal situation, other than I do have an RPG, so I'm trying to wait out my time so I can get through this guy. But I heard the parachute, but the guy made a good play on his end. He jumped into the zone, which I did not expect at all. So So I placed 5th. I'm still happy with that. Even though I don't have any Warzone wins, I was pretty happy with that because it showed a lot of improvement in my past. I mean, I had 7 kills. We'll go ahead and spectate this out and see how it goes. Warzone endings are always super hectic, as you'll see for this ending. Just insane. They all these 3 just collapse on each other. This guy gets a kill, bam, gets picked off right away. 1v1 situation. The guy jumps out of the plane, dives down, just starts sprinting. Dude, I figured he was definitely at the loss here, but somehow pulls out the win and shoots his body. Disrespect. Oh, it was an insane ending. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and we will catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys. Stay safe in these crazy times, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.